teaching for the last 25 years, and I have worked for several companies and several academies and schools. Right now, I am the owner and the founder of the Brand Academy, and we are here to assess your speaking skill.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, what about you, Alfredo? Could you please introduce yourself, please?
Yes, of course, Miguel. My name is Alfredo Ortiz. I'm from the northern part of Mexico. I've been living here in Mexico City since around 7 years ago now, and I like very much reading, playing video games. I like a lot of geek culture. I write sometimes on a blog, and I'm really pleased to have this meeting with you.
Great. Please tell me, what do you do? What is your profession?
I studied marketing, traditional marketing on Torreon, Coahuila, which I'm from. And since around 8, 9 years, so I graduated on 2007. So after that, I did a couple of things. I did a little bit of filmmaking, and afterwards, I get on marketing again. But I've been specializing myself on digital marketing since around 8, 9 years ago. And that's what I've been doing since campaigns, a little bit of e-commerce with some of brands, renowned brands, luxury on brands, sort of speak. And after that, I still did a couple of works on digital, or I created a podcast with a media, and basically all around digital, creating content and campaigns, a little bit of commercial focus on digital trends and all that.
Very good. Okay. And Alfredo, what's your opinion of digital marketing? Do you think it works, or what is best, traditional marketing or digital marketing, in your opinion?
Oh, in my opinion, I think both are very good work. Digital obviously started not far from today. It is recently than marketing traditional, but I think both work. Digital works a lot with following you on your footprint, digital footprint, going with you around all the places you are and you interact. I think social media it's very important because it opened a little bit of connections that were difficult a long time ago. People that were for example, in Europe or Japan, friends that were so far from you, you could connect with them in social. Then it started coming new apps and new social platforms, such as Twitter, for example. Twitter is very important for notice, to get news, to be on top of the day on what's going on the trends. Instagram, a lot of artistic view there, and it helped a lot to create this influencer marketing new because it's new. Recently, it appeared, and it's important. It's very well done. Influencer marketing can help a lot to create awareness and also create a more purchase intent on products and brands. So yeah, I think digital marketing is very important nowadays. But when I work with a company that also have brick and mortar selling, so these trends that start getting stronger were 360 trends. Start talking in digital and send them to brick and mortar and back forward to digital, sell them products online, and then go repurchase offline. So it's been like creating this seamless purchase and contact with the client situations are becoming more stronger each day.
Okay. And after, what's your opinion of TikTok?
TikTok, well, it's brand new, not brand new, but it's like the pandemic helped it to increase a lot of number of followers and a lot of number of users. I think it's very good. It's like Vine a long time ago because it's quicker on doing videos, to being comedic. Now that I found a lot of good users that post, for example, I've been watching one guy that talks about ancestral Mexican the story about Mexicas, about Tenochtitlan, about all these stories that are so amazing. And I think I would never touch that kind of info if you don't want it for TikTok. So yeah, I think it's a very good social media platform, and obviously it's been like a boom since 2 years ago. And obviously, I think all the brands should think on one point of their time on being on it. So I think it's really good, and it has a lot of reach. So I think that TikTok it's gonna be here with us for a long time now.
Okay, okay. Please, let's say, please, Alfredo, please tell me about your family.
Well, I have two brothers, one sister and one brother. My sister lives in Canada, and my brother lives in Villahermosa, Tabasco, which is in the southern part of Mexico. My mom and father still live in Torreon, and that's like my closest family. And I have uncles here in Mexico City. My grandmother from my mother's side lives here also in Mexico City, and I have a bunch of family on San Luis Potosí, and some in U.S., California, or in the southern part of U.S.
Have you traveled to the US?
Yeah, for work. I traveled around a couple of times, 3 or 4 times. One was to Las Vegas, to the CES, which is the electronic um, specialized convention, and around 2012. And my last was to New York for work also.
Okay. How long did you stay in New York?
I stayed. It was like a week and a couple of more days. The company helped me a lot, so I asked if I could arrive earlier there, so I could spend the weekend on New York, and the Monday through Friday was work days, and I stayed a couple of days more. So that was a very good trip. I could do a lot of things that were not possible when I went like 3 or 4 days, which was very good for me.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, very good. Okay. Okay, so next question. Okay, let me see the questions. Okay, good. Okay. What is a typical day for you, Alfredo? What do you do every day?
Well, when I was working, it was getting up early around 7, exercise a little bit. I like to run or do a little bit of. It's a game on Nintendo, which is just doing force with arms and a little bit of running. And after that, I just connect to work and start working. My mainly day was checking the site, the website, checking the analytics on Google. And after that, checking those social media channels for the brands, check if the posts were getting interactions, if there was questions and everything, so I could work on that. And after that, if they had meetings, I would take them. And in the afternoon, around 5, 6 p.m., when I finish working, if I had a movie that I want to watch, so I put it on Netflix, or even buy the Blu-ray or the DVD, or play a little bit video games, Nintendo, PlayStation, or Xbox, depending on which game I was playing. And actually, the Umbrella Academy just popped me out because Resident Evil is about it. So it was like, what? Umbrella Academy? Yeah.
Exactly,
So it came from Resident Evil, right?
exactly. I took the idea from there. Okay, yes.
Oh, okay. I see. I see. Yeah, yeah. Because I really like Resident Evil saga. I'm playing Resident Evil 4 right now on the
All right.
GameCube. So, yeah, and that's like my typical day. And then at the end of the day, reading a little bit before we go to sleep, and that's it.
Very good. Okay. Alfredo, so where did you say you live?
I live here in Mexico City, close to Toreo, which is
Oh,
Miguel Hidalgo.
okay. Can you please describe your neighborhood?
Yeah, it's very quiet. We have we have a very big mall, which is Toreo, Plaza Toreo, which is very very big now. We have a Walmart around here and Sam's, and the neighborhood it's a lot of buildings with around five, seven departments, and it's built with big. It's like in one part is like 70 to 75 buildings, and the other one is like 60 buildings. So it's a lot of people.
All right.
Yeah, but it's very quiet. Now and then there's a flea market on the street, two streets from where I live. So it's very good. I like the flea markets.
Excellent, excellent. Alfredo, what are you going to do at the weekend? Do you have any plans?
Uh, at the time the pandemic it has been affecting my weekends because I really stayed a lot of at home. I don't go out too much. I got COVID around it was like 2 months, and it was not
Oh,
cool.
really?
So I'm again at this part of staying a lot of home. But if presented, my friends suddenly could invite me to a dinner, or just to hang out. We like to do a lot of barbecues, which is northern part of Mexico, a classic, which is the carne asada, and we like it. So my friends are one of them are from are from Torreon, sorry, and I know him since we were on high school. So it's been a long time for this friend of mine, and we still see each other right now. As I said, I'm still on home at home a little bit more.
All right, all right, okay. Okay, Alfredo, imagine that I am a visitor in your neighborhood. What advice would you give me?
Oh, well, the first advice should be go to the museum, which is amazing. Is it's nearby. The aquarium, which is in front of the museum, so that two parts is gonna be a lot of fun for you. And there's a couple of parks nearby, so I think that would help you just to walk by. And there's another big mall besides Plaza Toreo. There's another big mall, and Tara close by. So I think you could enjoy a little bit of walking. There's a lot of options for eating, and take a coffee and still walk around. And I would recommend also walking through Homero and Horacio streets, Mazarik, which are very good for walking and just hanging a little bit on there.
Very good. Okay, okay. Okay, Alfredo, do you live in a house or in an apartment?
No, it's an apartment.
It's
Yeah.
an apartment. Okay, what is the apartment like, Alfredo?
Well, it has a big living room, which is good for me because I have a lot of things to put on the shelves, and it has three rooms, two bathrooms, two full bathrooms, and a little bit of a terrace, which I like to suddenly just get out there and get fresh air and get out a little bit of the apartment, and kitchen, and a small laundry room.
All right, okay. Do you have any pets?
No, 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 no.
No? Okay, okay. Alfredo, please tell me about the last film you saw at the cinema.
We saw Thor, Thor: Love and Thunder.
Okay.
It's very funny, the movie. I like a lot Marvel Comics, MCU movies, and this one I really was expecting it since I saw the Thor, new Thor, which is a girl, the Thor's girlfriend, which I read it in the comics when they changed the character from men to a woman, which was very interesting. And when I saw they were doing this part of the comics on the real movie, it was like, oh my god, they did it. And yeah, we really enjoyed the movie. There are two goats that keep yelling all the time of the movie. It's so funny. Yeah, I really like it. It was a very entertaining. We went to the Cinepolis here nearby.
Yes, correct.
This We went to the 10 a.m. No, yeah, 10 a.m. Movie time, but the movie didn't start. Like they had a problem with the projection and everything, so they changes us to for 11 a.m. They were very kind. We have the time to stay there, so we didn't have a problem. But they were very kind and very attentive to the situation there in Cinepolis.
Who do you go to the cinema with, Alfredo?
With my mom's been staying here a little bit of from the pandemic since 20 around 20 May, May from the 2020, and she's been here going in and out a couple of times to Torreon to she visited my sister in Canada about 6 months ago, and then she arrived here and been staying here with me a little bit more.
Very good. Alfredo, please think about a person who has been influential in your life. Who has it been? Okay, and how he or she has influenced you.
One of the most influential persons that I really like and still like. Sorry that he's not more active now, but it's Andres Bustamante, which is the Wiri. I started seeing him in Imevisión around 80s, 88 around, and I really liked his program. He was that time he was telling stories, but very creative stories. He draw, he created characters and all that, and I really like the way he did it. And then I knew well he presented Witty Witty and Ponchito and all these characters, Dr. Chunga in another program, and I really like him. And I saw that creativity it's more important. It can get you a lot of places, even if you don't have that amount of money or that amount of resources. And that really hit me a lot because he went to my school to do a speech. And I asked him where did he study it because I wanted to be like him, and he told me he studied periodism to be a periodist on here in Mexico City. So that was my first career selection on that time to be a periodist. But after that, I changed to marketing. Then I think he's very important to I think to us to all Mexico, all television, all media, all sports programs, because he and Jose Ramon in that moment changed the way that the sports media, sports programs were created. So it really hit me. For example, creating these Muppets that that was so funny, but they were also so critical of politics in that time, so critical of Mexico. I think that part is like an amazing thing from him, being a comedic, a comedian, and also all his work afterwards. I think it has been an amazing influencer for me, and I still want to see him again on television, but I think he's now retired. He appears one on or then in programs, but yeah, he's out of the picture. But yeah, he's been a huge influence for me
Is
on
he
that.
alive?
Yeah, he's still alive. He lives in Guadalajara, but he's very apart from media now.
Uh,
Just suddenly he appears with his friends Trino, or even in interviews with Jose Ramon. Very specific timing. So yeah.
okay. Good. Alfredo, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Oh, I see myself still working at digital marketing. or marketing areas, which is something I really loved. I ended up loving my career uh, since I was studying it, and I think digital became a little bit of that extra that was missing. Because what I like about digital and why I see myself still in 5 years is that it keeps moving. Always, it's moving. They're so dynamic that I need to be just on top of it, just to be updated with everything that happens, even in Google, even in Facebook, eh, Meta now. All these changes that keep doing. I see myself still studying it and still thinking on how to approach new campaigns, new ideas, new customers. So all that keeps me very interested in what's gonna happen in in more years. VR, for example, it's a new coming thing, on video games and also on selling with this new universe they're creating on a virtual reality platform. So I think, yeah, I still might see myself being part of digital marketing teams, leading them, sharing all my experience with them. And I think that, yeah, that's myself on 5 years from now.
Excellent, excellent. Alfred, if you won the lottery, let's say that you won the lottery, you won 20 million pesos. What would you do with that money?
Wow, it's a lot of money. Well, the first thing I would do, it's going to buy me an apartment or a house to live in, yeah, and stop renting. That's gonna be like my first step. And I think that's gonna, well, here in Mexico City, they're expensive, so I think like the half would go in there or a little bit less. And I would keep going with my retro gaming collection. I still have many video game consoles that I want to buy, and obviously games to play it. So that would be another part of it. And I think one part I would just leave it on. I don't know, maybe a stocks or investments, just to keep it moving and growing. And the last part of it, I would like to give it away to a foundation or help someone with it. So yeah.
Very good. Okay, okay. Alfred, is there something or is there anything that worries you right now?
That worry me. Well, I've been a little bit of worried about getting sick again, and even more my mom getting sick of COVID, or well, that's the mainly one right now. I think that still keeps me on the lookup. So just to be careful. Just well, we still have all the safety measures, but I'm still that worried that I get like the last time I get the COVID, but she didn't. So it was so lucky that time. But I think that part, if I could just get this worry about just go away. But well, COVID is gonna be around for a couple of, I don't know, maybe years or so.
Do you think so?
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be like the influenza.
Uh,
It's gonna be just stay there. But
okay, Alfred, I'm going to stop the recording. Okay, look at this.
okay.